My father is a surgeon, but the file on his laptop says otherwise. Part 1. Submitted by TBP420. It all began a few months ago. The heat outside was too much to bear, so I just stayed home all day. My parents and brother had left to go shopping about 15 minutes ago. I had finished playing all of the games on my PC, so I had nothing to do. While I was just laying in bed, thinking, an idea came to my mind. Why not explore my father's laptop? He barely uses it anyway. Upon opening the old and dusty laptop, I searched through a few folders. Nothing unusual. Just a bunch of documents. Seeing that there wasn't much to do, I was about to close the laptop, having searched through almost all of the files. Then I saw one I forgot to check. It was titled DS. I didn't even think about what it meant or what was inside, so I casually opened it. The file itself was password locked by some app I didn't even know was installed. No hint of what the password was. I shrugged it off, thinking it's probably something related to his job. I had seen pictures on his phone before of organs, tumors and other disgusting stuff. So I just assumed this was something close to it. After all, he was a surgeon. I shut the laptop off but saw that next to the box where I kept the laptop was a piece of paper. The words were complete gibberish, but it got me wondering, why would someone even write it? From what I could read, I think it said of DRT Ali NLHZXC Tixway. After looking at it, I saw something. Only a few letters were written in the capital. It said delete. I got curious and opened the laptop back up, trying to find the file. It took me a few minutes to find it again, but it wasn't too hard. First, I tried in all caps to write the word delete and nothing. Then in lowercase, and it worked. I was really excited to see what was about to happen, and I felt proud that I managed to open it. Though now I regret doing it. The first picture was taken in a blurry and dark place with a blanket and someone in the corner hiding. I was a little surprised and worried. The next picture was of a patient during surgery, but something felt off. It wasn't taken in an operating room. It looked more like a basement. At this point, I was freaked out and wanted to just shut off the laptop, but something told me to continue. I'm not sure what. The next pic was of a child during surgery, but it was screaming and crying. Its stomach was open with the organs exposed. I was sick to my stomach and was about to close the entire laptop. As I closed the window, the entire gallery opened up. It was all disgusting. Pieces of limbs everywhere. People begging for help. Videos of people being tormented. I turned off the laptop and put it right back where it was. I tried to comfort myself, thinking and trying to find an explanation to why my father had that on his laptop. But I could think of nothing. I could see they came back, their car parked in the driveway. I went upstairs to just assess the situation. Symbols, bodies and children in pain filled my thoughts. I ran to the bathroom to throw up. The pictures had engraved into my mind. I was clueless on what to do. It's not like I could confront him about it. And I doubt he would be happy if he found out I broke into his laptop. I saw them downstairs, laughing and smiling without a worry in the world. I came downstairs pale and barely standing on my legs from what I had seen. My dad looked at me, still smiling, not knowing I knew his secret. That night I couldn't sleep. The house was so quiet. And outside not any wind, nor was there any sound. Whenever I thought about the things on there, I'd gag. I wouldn't dare to look at it again. And I wish I hadn't seen it. I wish I could forget that moment. I wish things could go back to the way they were before. I can never look at my father the same way again. But what can I do? My mother is a stay-at-home parent. She has no job, so even if I did report my father to the authorities, where would we go? I need to clear my mind first. I will document what I see here in case I ever go missing. Something that also stuck with me was one of the children. Locked up in a dark basement. Whoever recorded the video showed the kid's face. And I recognized him. 3 months ago, the kid who went missing. I won't assume my dad kidnapped him, but I can't rule out the possibility. Since it's a basement, I'm not sure where this kid could be. But I can't just forget this and act like it never happened. I have to help these people. It's the right thing to do. The first thing I thought I would do is investigate what my father does. Maybe if I follow him without getting caught, I can find the basement where these kids are. So a week later, I prepared myself. I will bring a phone to record in case I see something. The first few hours in the morning were like every other day. He had breakfast, got dressed and went out. He said he was going to work, but once he pulled out of the driveway, he didn't take the usual route. Something doesn't seem right. I tried to find the car, but eventually, I lost it. The last place I saw it was at a gas station. I need a better method for this. I need to bring the people behind this to justice. I had the bright idea to go to the hospital where he works. As I walked to the hospital, which was around 20 minutes away, I was just wondering why he would do this. This isn't the father I know. When I got to the hospital, I tried to find his car but there was no car that even slightly resembled his. Where did he go? Maybe he was somewhere in the hospital. I walked over to the front desk and asked if my father had come to work yet. I gave them his name and the expression the woman had on her face was pure confusion. She still checked around on her PC and found nobody by the name I gave them. Something isn't right, she said. Nobody by that name has ever worked here. How deep does this go?